Hey, what's up everybody? It's Chris and I'm back again for another favorite things video. Most of these products today, they are just that they are products. Last time I did some food and some other things, but today I'm just going to hit up some products that I use regularly. So let's go ahead and jump right in. First, starting off with the fact that it's summertime. Yeah, it's officially summertime now. It's official. So, yeah, the product that I wanted to share with you guys, I detest putting on lotion. Like, first of all, I'm a plus size girl. It just takes too long. And then I just feel like with lotion, like 5 minutes later, I look down and I'm like, seriously, have I been playing in chalk? Did I forget? So, yeah, I needed to find something that would help me. A lot of natural girls use it in their hair. I use it all over body, and it is organic coconut oil. Organic coconut oil. This one happens to be by Spectrum. I think I might have picked this up at Walmart. I want to say it's like $3 or $4. You can see that it has like a liquidy consistency. It very much goes with the room temperature. If it's cold, it is automatically going to become thicker. The moment that it gets a little warm, it will automatically melt. So you don't end up using a whole lot of it, which is great. Spread that all over body. As soon as I get out the shower, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I love it because you don't spend 20 minutes rubbing in lotion. It really seeps into your skin. I stay moisturized all day. My skin, I've noticed since using it has gotten so much softer, which I thoroughly enjoy, and it's really quick and easy. Also, too, the moment you put it in your hand, like I mentioned, with body temperature, it automatically just becomes like this great oil, and a little goes a long way. It is oil all over this little jar. A little goes a long way. So, yeah, this is organic coconut oil. You can use it in your hair. You can use it anywhere. So, body, I highly love. Next, I mentioned in a previous video that I definitely have some skin issues. I have a combination skin, I guess you could say, on my face. It's incredibly oily, but then dry around my nose and in the corners of my mouth. And so the products that I use, the facial regimen that I use, is by a company called, and I didn't bring down the face cleaner. It was just too many thingies. But it's by Murad. Y'all probably have seen the commercials for Murad. This one is the exfoliating treatment acne gel. This is the clarifying toner. And this one is like the spot. Yeah, the acne spot treatment. Acne spot treatment. I love Murad's products because I feel like they don't make my skin excessively dry. I don't feel like they interact with just my skin in general, like in a bad way, in a negative way. The products that I really do love, of course, you know, the cleanser, cleanse your face. But this exfoliating acne treatment gel, I adore this stuff. It really does keep my breakouts at bay. Like during, you know, hormonal fluxes, I do still have acne problems. But this, I really feel like this product really does help my acne kind of stay good. And also, too, the oil, I feel like I'm not producing as much oil. If I do have a major breakout, this stuff is so on point. It is not cheap. This happens to be, these little bottles are not typical. I buy the trial sizes because I don't use them all very quickly. And you can find this product in Sephora. You can go to Murad.com. Yeah, there are all kinds of spectrum of, you know, ways to get it. But this on-spot acne treatment, you put a dab on any problem area that you might have at night. And in the morning, typically, if it's not gone, it's severely, like, reduced. So, I really love these Murad products. I've been using them for a couple of years. A friend actually recommended them to me after I had told her, you know, I had my chest had broken out, and she was like, go try Murad. They have like a exfoliating body cleanser that worked magic. It worked wonders. So I'm not going to tell you that it's going to cure all acne situations because everyone's skin is different, but I did find that it was very beneficial for me. Okay. Now, also, too, speaking of skin, I do wear a little bit of foundation. I try not to wear a lot of it because I just don't like transfer and rub, and I just want to try to look as natural as possible. But I do highly recommend, this is Makeup Forever HD foundation. You can find this in most major what do they call it? Department stores. Major department stores, and also at Sephora. You can see I kind of live in Sephora. It's kind of It's a problem. But yeah, this one is number 178. What I love about Makeup Forever number one is that their color spectrum is absolutely ludicrous. Like, it's amazing. I feel like sometimes people go on MAC and feel like MAC has a ton of colors. Makeup Forever has a ton of colors. Not only that, it really does, it goes and glides onto my skin very well. This is the pump version. You just boop, boop, out, and I have a little brush, or I have, a sponge. I can't think of the name of that sponge. I think it's called a beauty sponge. Yeah, I put a little bit of water on that, and and you're all set. And then also too, to set the makeup, I got this kit that came with this, and also a foundation primer. So I'll cleanse my face, put on my moisturizer, then I'll put on that primer. Just not much, just in the places where I feel like my skin gets really oily and slicky and stuff. I'll put that on, put my foundation on, and then top it off with a little bit of this powder. Now, I am a darker African-American woman, clearly, so you do have to be careful with this high definition powder, because you can look a little ashen if you do too much. So you want to go gentle. It also comes with the best kabuki brush. I think that's how you say it. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But it comes with the best kabuki brush. It's the nicest feel to it. Now, this is not a cheap product. Altogether, I want to say the brush and the foundation primer, which was a nice size tube, I want to say it was almost $80. However, because I don't like slather on makeup, like whoosh, all day long, like I'm swimming in foundation, this will last me a very long time. But I love the way it makes my skin look. I wish this camera was HD so you could really see. And this is end of the day. Like, I've been out in the sun. It's hot as crap. So, yeah, it's a really good product. Love, love, love. Next, eyeshadow. Today, I'm wearing a red E-tone with, yeah, a little bit of black liner. Okay, so I love eyeshadow. It is like one of my things, absolute things. And I wish I had brought over my eyeshadow primer. Ladies, wear eyeshadow primer. I'll come back next time and I'll show you guys my favorite shadow primer. But yeah, the box that I bought, again, was not cheap. Yes, it was in Sephora, but I wanted the colors. But I will also tell you a downside to buying this. But I bought the Urban Decay I Love New York shadow box. So it looks like this. And what you do is let me see if I can get all this in the shot. Let me slide back. You open it up and you can see that the New York City skyline like lights up. Y'all all in my house, but okay. The New York City skyline lights up. There's a mirror here. Hey! That is in there. I haven't taken the little film off of it. So, yeah, I just didn't want it to break and get broke up. Yeah, and then they have like all these scenes of New York, and it has those two buildings that are lit up. Really cute little box there. But more important than that, that's all nice. Yay, New York. But the big thing is that it has this slide out drawer. And I apologize if some of these products are missing because I use them regularly. But this is the shadow. These are the shadows. So, yeah, all these shadows are included. They're clearly named down at the bottom. Some of my absolute favorites, let me just tell you, you can buy these separately. You don't have to buy this big box of shadows, which I want to say I might have paid $40 to $60 for. Somewhere in there. But considering that I think every individual one is like 10 to 15 or maybe even 20, I felt like it was worth it because there were several colors in here that I really, really, really wanted. So the ones that I happen to use a lot, let me try to turn this a little bit better. Rockstar. I can't even point it really good, but it's up there. Rockstar, Last Call, Psychedelic Sister there on the bottom. Absolutely love Bordello. Oh, so good. Love Bordello. Yeah, love these colors. Last Call and Rockstar are also just big faves. The black in the top corner right here is great. It's called Perversion, and I do use these greens occasionally. Now, with that said, out of 16 colors, there are a couple that I won't touch. those are the ones I personally don't like. Glittery eyeshadow. I just feel like it gets into the crevices of my skin. I'm getting a little bit older. I will use it as a highlighter under brow a little bit. And I mean, yeah, what I don't like about Urban Decay's glittery or, you know, shinier eyeshadow is that their glitter chunks are huge. It's not like a shimmer. It's like, oh, you got glitter eyeshadow on, and I'm too old for that. So I never touch Uzi. I never touch Midnight Cowboy, Hot, Maui Wowie, or Snatch, or Money. And I occasionally, this green one called Kush, I will occasionally mess with that, but it's very rare. Now, everything else I love. So out of all of these, I would say that maybe there's like four or five that I just don't mess with. So that did take away some of the value of having this, but I still think compared to buying each of these separately, it was absolutely worth it. In addition, it came with, and you can see where they're supposed to be. It came with 2 eyeliner pencils and also 2 an eyeshadow primer. I choose not to use their eyeshadow primer. I've noticed that I've had a little bit of an allergic reaction to it, so I use another brand, but I still think that their shadow primer is a very good product. It just doesn't personally work for me. Their liners I absolutely adore. I love their liners, and by far Urban Decay has the best on the market, best ever tested, in my opinion, based on the ones that I have used. They have the best eyeshadow sharpener ever. In fact, I think, yeah, I do. This is a sharpener. It actually has like a little capsule thingy that puts on this, sitting on top of this, but I don't have it on here. But it has a big and a little side. Big and a little side. It is and you can see I've been sharpening stuff. It is the absolute sharpest, best sharpener I've ever used in my entire life. I love their liner and I adore this sharpener. I want to say this sharpener was $10. Yes, I know it's expensive, but I'm telling you, looking at the difference between my inexpensive sharpener and this $10 one, that inexpensive one is tearing my eyeliner up, where this one just keeps my stuff nice and smooth and good, and yeah, it's amazing. Love this sharpener. Okay, so look, I think that's everything. Those are my favorite things. Hopefully, if you were looking for something of this nature, give it a try. Feel free to ask me questions and visit my blog, www.FinallyKriss.com. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.